Hey, Adrian, with Coach Hand being here, maybe people think it was like an automatic that you would go from UCF to here. Was it an automatic? Were there other schools you were considering? And then what was the final determination in choosing Florida State?
It was an automatic because I had other schools hitting me up to go there, and I was going to take a visit there. Then my parents came down here. It's close to home. It's like 2 hours away from home, so that really made a big decision. And I knew Coach Hand for 4 years already, so like I got 1 more year left in college, so just to have somebody know me very well to help me build and keep building on myself, so it's gonna be Coach Hand. Good, how you doing?
Good, thanks. Can you tell us a little bit more about Coach Hand and kind of just his personality? Seems like a pretty energetic guy from what we've gotten to see so far.
Coach Hand, if you don't know Coach Hand, he probably seems like a mean guy to some people, but Coach Hand is like a father figure in the O-line room, and he's a coach on the field, but off the field, he's like to lead you on in life, and he just put everything like in life perspective, like you're not just doing this now, you're doing this for your future. So he's basically like a father to us in the room.
Hey, Adrian, we talked to you, I remember, coming off of your visit here about, dating back to your original recruitment, you were considering Florida State pretty heavily before Jimbo moved on. I guess, What can you speak to, were you an FSU fan growing up? Speak to how far back your relationship goes, and just what's it mean to be spending your final year here?
I was not an FSU fan growing up. I was an Auburn fan growing up because I'm from Alabama originally. But I used to come to camps here all the time, because like I said, it's 2 hours away from home. I used to be here every summer going to camp. So right now, it's just a big moment to me because I would never picture myself here at this moment, but I'm happy I made the decision to come here because it helped me grow as a person, as a man, and as a football player. So I really love it so far.
Hey, Adrian, have you talked to the coaching staff yet about your role? Do you feel comfortable playing both guard and tackle here?
Yes, sir. Anything it could do to help the team, I'm down for it. I want to be a leader to these guys because I'm probably is the oldest person in the room, so I want to be a leader, so it don't matter where I play at.
Not only are you experienced, but experienced within this offense, this scheme. I guess how can that help your transition and maybe just helping teammates, other offensive linemen, and kind of getting the lay of the land?
Well, it's something I know very well. Like I said, I've been there for 4 years with Coach Hand, and so I want to play a leader at this school to help the offensive line to know the footwork and the techniques and just to play football. So I'm really here to really help and teach them because they are pretty young. So, yeah.
So you said you grew up an Auburn fan. Was Gus the guy you grew up watching as the Auburn coach? And obviously, did that help when he was at UCF and then choosing him again the second time?
Yes, Coach Gus was the guy at Auburn when I was watching him and stuff. But I had an offer from Auburn, but my mom said it's too close to home. So that's why I committed to UCF. Well, I was committed to Texas A&M, then I decommitted for Texas A&M to go to UCF. But I was there when Coach Hand and them got there the first time, and ever since then, I just felt like family atmosphere. People don't know, my freshman and sophomore year is it was hard for me, but Coach Hand really picked me up and taught me everything I know now. So that was really another thing that helped me come here.
You've played a good bit of coming off a full season of college football. Really, all 4 of the transfers they brought in on the offensive line have played a good bit of football. For a unit that loses a lot of experience production off last year's line, I guess how much have the transfers, are you coming together talking about needing to kind of be those leaders, and how much is that something experience where you kind of can't make up for experience? It kind of is something you have to go through to be able to know what it takes.
Yes, sir. So one thing about us, we're going to pick the best on the field. So we go outside every single day, do plays, run this, do this technique, do this footwork and stuff. So I feel like that's something before we get into the season or off season that really help the young guys really pick up on things faster than just wait until spring ball to hit. So yeah.
You mentioned that your freshman and sophomore years were difficult. Was that just a transition to college? And I guess how did Coach Hand help you in that span afterwards?
Yeah, that was the transition to college because I didn't know, I started playing football in 9th grade year, so coming against these big old guys and stuff, dang, it was a shock to me. So, Coach Hand really brought me to the office that what do you want to do in life? I said I want to make it to the NFL. He said, okay, he laid out the plans for me to go to the NFL. Like, you do this right, you're going to make it there. So just for him to put his trust in me, don't even know me very well, it really, like, helped me trust him and helped me go on the field much faster.
Follow-up questions. For people that aren't familiar with Coach Malzahn's offense, can you kind of just describe what it's like, things that we can expect to see from it?
Oh, it's fast. Just get ready. It's a fast offense, and yeah, it's just fast. And it's a lot of stuff that go to it. I can't even say right now.
Hey, Adrian. Not the only UCF player who transferred here. Thoughts about having Rennie Pittman here as well. You guys know each other very well. How much to have another experienced player who knows the offense to be on the team?
That's good because I'm really not like a outspoken person for real. So just having him here to like see like Coach Gus and Coach Hand run the offense and stuff, it really plays a big part with me because I got somebody to help me back up and like, hey, we're gonna run this next. Hey, we're gonna do this next in a different position. That's not an O-line position. So like, he can help be a more experienced and help the other guys learn more about Coach Gus' offense. So it plays a big part.
I know you've been in college a while. I think was last year kind of the first year where maybe you played an entire season. I know you've had some injuries and other stuff you went through. I guess what did that kind of fully healthy, uninterrupted year mean, and what do you think it did for your development, just being able to be out there for an entire season?
It really helped me a lot because opened a lot of doors for me, and all these coaches get to see like, oh, he can really play a full game, a full season without being hurt. So that really opened a lot for me and get me more mentally prepared when I'm going against like. When I was hurt, I really did have an understanding of what's going on, only like in practice. But now I got a full experience of the game, so it really helped big time.
All these guys have met Coach Hand, obviously. They've worked with him for a little while now, not on the field, but they've worked with him. Like, how much are they asking you about him, though, as a coach? Because nobody knows him on this team anyway like you do. Are they asking you, like, hey, what's he like in practice? What's it like in practice? How hard is it? All those kind of questions?
Yes, sir. They the online definitely asked me, like, how is he? I'm like, on the field, he's a coach. Like, he gonna coach you up. He gonna yell at you, do anything he need to do to coach you up. But outside the field, he gonna sit there and talk to you all nicely, calm and stuff, because he knows some people don't like getting yelled at because people take offense to that. So he understand like what we go through as athletes. So yeah, they be asking me a lot about him and stuff.
Adrian, you've been in the sport now, like we've talked about, since before COVID. What's it been like seeing all the changes in college football? And as a player, kind of already gone through everything, what are some changes that you'd like to see the sport make?
For right now, I like all the changes going on because I feel like we put our health on the line for a lot of things, and what we can do is help. We can help our family out now when we're in college. Now, we don't have to really make it to the NFL to help our family out. We could do it while we're in college. But I just like to see more sports to get paid, just like football players and basketball players, like especially like softball, basketball, girl basketball, and tennis. Like, I want to see them get paid just like that because they put their lives on the line just like we do.
Did anything change for you 2 years ago when you finally kind of got put into a starting role? How did you kind of go about processing that and taking the advantage of that situation?
Yeah, just looking back at it, it's just like, when I got hurt, I was like, yeah, I'm done with this. Like, I worked my butt off to get to where I'm at and stuff like that. But like I said, I had God and Coach Hand, my mom on my side, and they just kept pushing me. Now I look back like, okay, I put all this work in just for this. I'm getting somewhere in life. So that right there just keep pushing me and motivating me to be better at everything I do.
There you go. All right.
Thank you. Y'all have a good one.